welcome back to the Bullring Podcast. And welcome back to the Bullring Podcast, where entrepreneurs, artists, and everyday people get on the show and tell their story. It's your host, Candy. You can find me at I Am Candy 2020 on Instagram and I Am Candy Photography on Facebook. And of course, you can find me at the Bullring Podcast on Instagram and the Bullring Podcast on Facebook. And you know we got...
You can find it just like, damn. My bad. This your boy Word Sinatra. You can find me at Word Sinatra, Big Word Sinatra, Pressure Boys 912.
Okay.
Bullring Podcast. Google it. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
All that.
All that, man.
Facts, man. So again, we're here, season 7. Yeah. We got another good host in here, but go ahead and tell them about some of the specials we got going on.
First of all, y'all know Pressure Boys. We got the 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
All houses, no cars, just houses. Man, y'all want some pictures or some photos? Y'all already know how that bros. Shoot, man. Go do the debate.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't did the debate yet, we doing a debate 2 more weeks. We'll be drawing names, sending out emails, and setting dates. Mm-hmm. So debate, if you ain't fill out your survey yet, go out, fill your survey. It don't take nothing but like 5-10 minutes, man. It don't even take 5 minutes, really, bro. So your survey, and that's about it. That's what we got going on.
Yep. So go ahead and fill out that survey because you can't be signed up as a contestant if you don't fill out the survey. So fill out the survey.
Facts. And holler at Horn, man, if you get in an accident or something, man.
Facts. Holler at Horn.
Yeah, I like Horn. He cool.
But without further ado, man, you know how we do here on the Bullring Podcast. We let our guests introduce themselves because only their words can describe them. So introduce yourself.
Man, first of all, man, before I introduce myself, I like what you fellas doing. I think it's an honor and a privilege to be invited to the Bullring Podcast. I've really been checking you guys out for some time. Mm-hmm. I really respect what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Such an honor and a privilege, and I'm here. I'm here to talk. So, and if there's anything that I can do to help you guys expand, man, let me know, man, because you know who you know can dictifies where you can grow at. So, man, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm blessed to see brothers like yourself expand and grow, man. So y'all keep up the good work. But yeah, man, I'm Doc, man. I'm Shaq. Originally born from Macon, Georgia. Right out of 16, country boy. My mama had 10 boys. No girls. I have 9 brothers, no sisters.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Hey, man, you know I stay ready, man. Come on now.
Hey. But before we even go there, then we about to play a little game.
Wow, game.
Yeah, I call this the Bull Rush. It's when I ask you 5 questions.
Wow.
You can't plead the 5th, and it's for people to get to know you better.
Okay.
All right. And what the first question is, which one of your guilty pleasures?
This how we starting it?
That's how we starting it.
Like break that down. What you mean?
What's something that you enjoy doing? That's a guilty pleasure.
That's not necessarily good for you, but it's something you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of the things I enjoy doing, because I'm gonna be all the way real. I think anything I do is for encouragement. It's for inspiration.
Yeah.
It's for motivation, and it's for education.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like doing is teaching other people how to be business owners.
Yeah.
And how to make their money work for them.
All right.
Okay, but that's not really guilty. You know what I'm saying? That's not really guilty. So you don't watch no TV. You don't do none of that.
I don't do none of that, man. I'm focused on what I'm saying. I'm focused on the money, man. I don't have time.
So that's your guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say that's my guilty pleasure.
All right. Yeah. All right. The second question. What's the worst advice you ever got?
Good question. The worst advice I ever got was to not invest $1,000 in myself.
Okay,
I like that one. What's one of your childhood celebrity crush?
Ashanti.
Okay,
Still is to today.
The second person to say Ashanti.
for sure.
If you were stuck on an island with one person, who would it be? Who would you choose to be?
Man, a lot of people gonna watch this show and get mad at me, man. If I had to be on the island with one person, man, I'm a. Now, can I see this person or
Yo, it's just you and that person. That's it.
They gotta help you survive too.
Yeah.
Man, it'll probably be my little brother, man.
Okay.
Probably my little brother. He doing big things. Shout out to him too. He actually studying for his master's degree.
Okay.
So shout out to him, man.
Okay. And the last one, if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
Man, come on, man. I'm gonna be an eagle, man.
All right.
Eagles fly. They promote conversation.
Yeah.
You know, they listen. They can go anywhere they want to go at any given time. They ain't hold back.
Okay.
I definitely want to be a snake.
No snake.
We don't want to be no snake.
Eagles be taking them snakes out. I like it.
Hey, listen, I go on there because you was already going on, did it? Man, what's on your birth certificate, bro?
Oh man, like I originally say, what's on my birth? Hey, that's a good question though. By the way, what's on my birth certificate? I'm originally from Macon, Georgia.
Okay.
Fatherless child. Wasn't raised with no father. Kind of like it that way because I think I wouldn't be the man I wouldn't be today if I had a father.
Before we get even deeper than that, what makes you feel like that? What makes you feel that, you know what I'm saying, it was a better circumstance for you not to have them than to have them?
Well, all credit to my mother. You know, I lost my mother at the age of 17. Okay. She had, like I said, she had 10 boys, no girls.
Yeah.
I watched her do it on her own. One of the things I sat back and watched her do is just her. I didn't have a father, but she put us in rooms and she put us in programs that allowed us to open up opportunities for us so that we would stay out of trouble or we wouldn't need a. So I'm different. You know, I'm different. Like I say, I know it's kind of biased, not saying that I didn't need a father, but I just think that it would have been a thing where I would have followed his footsteps, the real him. And that's something that I didn't want to do. Okay. You know, because he's the one that missing out on the blessing, not me.
Yeah,
you know,
and you're making the most of the cards that you dealt with too.
Absolutely.
I
appreciate that.
I feel that.
I for sure see that. So you was talking about where you was coming from. So how did you get into podcasting?
Oh man,
or was that like an afterthought that you got into it?
Well, good question. Well, growing up, man, I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be a sports analyst. So microphones, TV, voice. Anything I can use to get in that platform, podcast always been in that way. And so when I started being on YouTube, because all I do is be on YouTube, I don't watch TV, because I feel like TV is a distraction. All I did was just say, you know what, I need to start a podcast. And I had a friend at the time, one of my homeboys, and we were sitting there and we just said, let's get into a podcast. And so what I did was I invested in myself. We invested in ourselves, you know, took $15,000 and I started my own podcast. Okay. And, you know, still I encourage, still pushing it. And I encourage people to check out my podcast.
Sure. Go ahead and shout it out right now.
Okay. That's WEARY. That's WE. You
can see it on the TV right here too.
Yeah, that's it. WEARE. WHY. It's spelled just like that on YouTube. YouTube is the only stream that you could check it out from. We are actually in our season 4, and we're doing we doing good. The producers, I produced the show. I have I executive produced the show. I have my own videographer and my own editor that take care of the rest of the stuff. So some of the things we talk about, we educate, inspire generations for betterment. And I encourage everybody to check it out.
Yeah,
oh, for sure.
We
definitely was checking out a lot of the videos on there. Bro, send me the link. So I like what you're doing, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Question. We are why? What does that mean? And explain the logo.
Okay, good question.
We'll show the logo right here on the screen too.
Okay, yeah, see how y'all got that. Man, appreciate that question, man. Okay, so I'm gonna just pretty much give you the rundown of how I came up with the name, man. The word no was always given to me growing up. And it was always a question mark behind the word no. So we, as in me and my brother, when we started the podcast, I continue to went on as of course he went on to a new journey. Because if you check out my podcast, you'll see me and him starting out. But I'm one of them people. Whatever I start, I finish. Right? I see the longevity of it. I'm not just gonna start something and say, "Hey man, we ain't making no money. We ain't doing this." That's fine. That's cool. We one day gonna make it, and I'm still in that one day gonna make it. You know why? He went his separate ways. But we are why? Because we are why not. We are why? Because we are why not. We always been told why we not gonna make it. We always been told why we are not gonna be successful. We always was told why we are not a part of the 100%. So we are why because we are why not. So that's kind of like how we came up with the name. We are why because we are why not. Like as far as the logo, if you see it, it's two fist bumps because we brothers at the end of the day. So we came up with the fist bump with the question mark because we are why because we are why not. When you're talking about why is a question. So we put the question mark on it. And we kind of had two fist bumps that was black at the time. But we realized that we've been in a relationship with a lot of rooms, with a lot of, white people that put us in positions in relationships. So we know that white people watch our show. So we didn't want to just have it like an all black show. Right. So that's why you see the black hand, you see the white hand, because we have a diversity that watch the show. It's just not a black people that watch the show because we don't want to be biased. So that's kind of like where the we or why and the we or why not came from.
Oh, nice, man. I like when stuff have the me and then they can break it down that way.
Yeah, some people, you ask them that and they be like, oh.
It look good. It look good.
No, hey, information and communication changes in the situation will ultimately lead to conversation. So
bar.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. For sure. So, all right. How long have y'all been podcasting for?
Well, we originally started it back in 2019, but we got the YouTube stream back in 2021.
Oh, good.
So if you go back and check out, you just go to the About section, and it'll kind of tell you how we started it and the year we got started.
Oh, good.
Like I said, I'm still pushing episodes. I don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man. Never stop.
Never stop. Because somebody ain't seen it.
That's it.
Somebody ain't seen it.
That's it. That's it.
I know he had mentioned off camera, but we're going to put it on the audio that you had multiple other businesses. Can you tell us a little bit about the other businesses? Because I know entrepreneurship, you preach that on your show. You really preach generational wealth, those type of things on your show. So what type of financial advice or businesses that you are involved in right now?
Absolutely. Well, I have my own vending machine business. Called Same Service Businesses LLC. That's actually a partnership business that I have. I have an individual business which is called Harvard University after my last name. I decided that, as I mentioned, information and communication changes in the situation, which ultimately can lead to conversation. So if you got information, you change the game. Right? So why not educate people on the information? I was told one time, it kind of hurt my feelings. Man, you charging me to sit down and get information from you. Right. I am. You paying me to pay attention. Right. You'll go to them other people, well, these lawyers, and pay them consultant fee. Why not pay me? Right. Because as I mentioned in one of my episodes, I think one that you're watching right now, right, I said it only becomes a problem to us. Right. We want to get things free. Right. But when we drop that R and it becomes a fee, that's when it becomes a problem to us. So why not? So I started Harvard University because of that. That's actually something that you could trade your time for money. Just giving out a lot of gems, a lot of quotes, a lot of word of the days, as I do on my podcast. Just educating people, just giving them information. Teaching them how to, you don't always have to work a 9 to 5, right? You can work a 9 to 5, but what are you doing to survive with it? Right. I know people that work 3 and 4 jobs, but not getting nowhere. Right. If you got 100% of your money, right, you already paying the IRS 40% of your money. Right. So why not pay yourself, if you willing to pay the IRS, who don't trust you? That's why they take the money out before. Pay yourself 40% and you live off the 20%, right? But that's where it becomes a problem, man.
Where it becomes a problem
when you got to live at that 20%. So if you got to live off that 20% and become difficult, hey, go and increase that 20%. Go work another job. Go do that, but only live off of 20%. And I think that's the problem when it comes down to us. We don't want to live off 20%.
Yeah, a lot of people living beyond their means, or they're trying to keep up with the Joneses, that type of thing.
It's hard, but explain that, because it's. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But to a person who come from nothing, you know what I'm saying, who don't understand it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I had to sit there and learn that myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes, I had to get to that point in my life where I was like, hey, bro, I need to tighten up on my finances.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't get that breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Some people ball till they fall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
It's no ending. You know what I'm saying? What got you? What point in your life where you was at where you thought about, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to focus on this part of my life. You know what I'm saying? Financially, like, if I can get my financials straight, then I can get the rest of this going.
Right. Good question. Well, I was just like you. Yeah. Like, I didn't know nothing either. And I think we just have to come together and find that solution to help each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm type of person, if I got it, you got it. Right? I'm not the type of person where I just will hold information. Now, keep in mind, I am going to get a little fee off of it because I took the time out to sit in the classroom, to go to the embassy suites, to these little, these consultants and these little, these programs where they educating people, these career fairs and all of this to learn it. But what motivated me was I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. Things just keep going up, man.
Yeah.
But the job won't go up with inflation. Right. Like they don't care about bills. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to get into. We need to get them to about the jobs. But at the same time, I did that because I just wanted to. I just don't believe, this is me, I don't believe that the Social Security system is going to be around when I'm 65 years old.
They already went up on the age anyway. You know
right.
What I'm saying? So.
And I see how our people are struggling, bro.
Yeah.
With the dollar. We'll go out here, and that's what we need to do. We need to start conversations like this. We need to build conversations like this.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if I go on Facebook right now with my family, right? Because we got 5 F's that keep Black people broke, right? Feelings, family, fun, food, and friends, right? So if I go on Facebook right now and I say, man, party at my house, free food, free drinks, free wings, everybody gonna come with their to-go box, right?
Right. Ain't nobody bringing nothing to
the
table.
But if I say, $25 interest, we're gonna have a financial and credit and debt talk, right? How to build credit, how to start a business. Now it start being crickets in the room. I gotta pay $25 to get in. You'll pay that at the club to go see little Boosie and Jeezy, who taking from you to go play. They ain't coming to get you, now they coming to take your money.
Yeah, that's all I hear right back.
Right. But shout out to Boosie and Jeezy though. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just facts though. That's facts, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to teach you something where you could be living next to these boys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Not coming to see them. You can really live. You can go walk outside and speak to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know when bro just asked that question too, like I can kind of understand what you're coming from though, because although I understand picking yourself up and really being self-motivated and that type of stuff, I know a lot of people that don't have guidance at all. They never heard about financial literacy. They never heard about me. I actually grew up in a pretty decent family. My pops was a preacher. I'm one of 13 kids. So it's not like I was in the hood or anything like that. But at the same time, even we didn't know about how to be financially literate, like what to use your money on. Like even when my dad was going on, he had his master's degree. He wouldn't get no job. He wouldn't get no high paying job, all this stuff. So like there are pitfalls out there, and there are reasons for the lack of education, for the lack of like financial. Don't use them as excuses.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
You can't use that type of stuff as excuses, but just observing and witnessing that there are pitfalls and things have been used against our people.
Right.
So it kind of gives me more of a empathetic feel, more so than I'm not going to feel sorry for you, but I can understand why you're in the position that you're in. That's what drives me to want to help. because like some of this stuff is outside your control.
Absolutely.
So
like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, and I agree with you 100%. That what made me think about it, because I went to college. A lot of people don't know I got my PhD. I got my PhD before I was 27 years old.
Wow.
Right, and I went from kindergarten all the way to PhD. Right, and my mother encouraged me, go to school, get a good job. But I'm gonna be honest with you, mother dead and gone, love her to death. But that was the worst thing that I could do when went to college. Because all I could have did with that degree, which a PhD, which is 6 figures, is just teach. That's it.
Right.
All I can do. So once I understood that, man, I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad and other books and Think and Grow Rich and, you know, the Millionaire Fast Lane. Like, I started reading all these books, right? And as I read these books, I'm like, man, life is all about just ABC 1, 2, 3. Like, you think about it. A, asset. B, bank. C, credit. D, debt. E, equity. Right? F, financial freedom.
Right.
And then you think about numbers. You need numbers to survive. You pay your bills consists of number. What's your phone number?
Okay.
Right? You go to Chick-fil-A. Let me get a number. Number 8. So life is about ABC 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, man. So I invested. After I got out of college, I said, you know what? I'm tired of this PhD, even though my PhD stands for power to handle the devil, right? Because that's what I had. I got the power to handle the devil. So anything that comes against me, I will defeat, right? So I said, I'm going to pay whatever I get. Well, if I get, because everybody going to have a lump sum that come in their life, whether if it's taxes, whether if you get into any accidents, whether you about to buy a new house, get a new car, everybody going to come into some type of lump sum. So what I did when I got my taxes, I said, I'm not finna do none of that. I'm gonna invest in myself. So I paid to get in the right rooms. And sometimes it takes that. It's just that we don't wanna, man, this man wanna charge me all the money. I'm not saying go get a financial advisor. I'm not saying that, because see, financial masterpiece, he right. You financial advisor take your money. But what I'm saying is invest in yourself, educate yourself, get books, read, research, you know, and rely on the information. The information is gonna get you the money.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of schooling, I know a lot of people don't necessarily, well, in the Western version of what school is and going into classes and homework and how we do school here in the West. But a lot of people get distracted, especially being around social environments, things coming up in your life, you know, problems, and people don't really focus or prioritize school that much. So what would you say your biggest and hardest distractions while you was going through your schooling process and your schooling journey?
Man, the biggest thing was for me was like trying to make it out. Like I got distracted based upon the pressure. Like I got ridiculed and talked about because I was going to school. Like, let me break that down. When I said, like, I had friends, right? If I had a final exam, I'm not answering my phone and going out downtown because I gotta get my final exam.
Right.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, it's like, man, they right, because I got a bachelor's. I ain't getting no money. I said, well, I'm going to get my master's. I ain't getting no money. And I think it's the programs within the school also that can get you distracted. Because if I had a child right now, right, which I'm 30 years old, right, no kids, but if I had a child right now and he wanted to go to college, I'm not going to stop him from going to college. But what I am going to do is I'm going to say, listen, if you're not trying to be a doctor or lawyer or own your own business,
don't waste your time, man.
Don't go to college.
Right.
Simple as that. All these project managers and what type of English major and all that.
Yeah.
Don't go to college, because all you're going to do is be working on somebody's job, which if you do something against the company, they will replace you.
Yeah.
Right? If people be putting all these hours in these jobs, and I tell them, man, bro, don't do that, because all you're going to be is some flowers and some cards.
That's it.
To your family. They might give you a 20-piece chicken. They might send it, depending on if you was a good FedEx worker or UPS worker. They might send it, but all they gonna do is replace you.
That's it.
Once you sign, like the NBA, once you sign, that's why I don't want to work for the NBA, because they tell their salary all over the news. Right? But once you sign, you can be replaced. You are being replaced.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. Once you mess up and tell them the world no, And if you ain't put the work in to get a vacation or ask for a vacation or be told for a vacation, then you got to go.
You're right.
And so that's what I think with schooling, man. I just think that I wish I would have got a business degree. I wish I would have went to school to be a actually medical doctor instead of a research doctor. But hey, it still turned out to be good.
You're still young too.
I'm still young, and I still got that PhD. Even though when I got to that last final, I said, "Man, forget school. I don't care if I get an F," because I got tired. I was just like, I'm
Burnt
done.
yourself
I'm
out.
done. You know, I got all these degrees on my wall, but I'm not where I really want to be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm that business, but I wish I would have had a business degree, like a bachelor's in business, master's in business, PhD in business. You know.
Yeah, speaking about business and you starting your business, what was the entry fee or the entry cost in getting into your vending machine business?
Oh man, well of course I told you that's partnership.
Partnership, but I mean,
so
roundabout no.
What I did was, okay, I failed at first.
Okay,
all right. So that's how
it's
you
not
learn.
called failure. If you don't stop, it's not failure.
Right. Once you get that foul and you get on the ground, you got to get back up and drop them free throws. Right. You got to make the free throw. But I kept missing the free throws. So I said, okay. So I was in a seminar one time, and the man said, like-minded people. That's all he said that I got from it. Right. And so I said, okay, I need to find people that think like me on the same level with me, because I don't want to do this alone no more, because I'm scared because I might fall down again and fail. So I took two individuals that thought like me, that walked like me, that looked like me, that talked like me, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And we started our own vending machine business. So what happened was we sat down. I said, listen, y'all all in? It was really 4 of us, but the other person kept playing games. So
right. There's always one that plays games.
Yeah.
They're not as serious as everybody else.
So now they trying to get back on, but it's like you didn't put in. So what we did, we put our money together, and we took it from them, man. And one of the guys actually put most of the money up. So we said, okay, since you put most of the money up, we'll just get 20 and 20, and you get 60, and we'll call it a day, man.
We'll call it a day
because you put the most of the money up.
Right.
So I'm okay with getting 20% because I was able to do that, but we still on the business, and then we do that, and then we can go into
stock
another
market
business.
Not doing 20%, man.
Yes.
So you'll be all right.
I like that. But I don't believe in the stock market though, man.
I mean, I don't. I think it's gambling.
Yeah. I want something that I can
personally,
touch, man. Tangible. You know what I mean?
I understand. All right. So how many vending machines is under this operation? Do y'all have
just 2 for now?
2 for now?
Just 2 for now.
Okay.
I encourage people, if you want to get into a vending machine, start small, work your way up. Don't just go out there and just splurge on start small, work your way up. There's Coca-Cola that you can call. They got old vending machine business. If you look at the 1-800 number, you can call them and say, "Hey, how much you want for this bit? How much you want for this?" They'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
But our problem is we don't want to go out and research and ask for that information. Right. Go to some of these people, and then you can also lease a vending machine. You can lease for the space. Right. Yeah. You can go up and tell a warehouse, "Hey, y'all pay for the vending machine. We got the business." Right. We'll supply the food. Yeah. Right, we'll supply, and then you can come up. Everybody don't eat chips, and everybody trying to lose weight, so you can come up with different contracts. Write your own contracts up and doing. Yeah. Like, bro, the whole goal with a contract is it's a contract.
Yeah.
Right. You con the people so they can track you down after they. No, I'm just messing with you.
Bro was breaking it all the way.
I don't fool with contracts though, man. I don't like people that got contracts though, because and you wasting your money to track them down, because once you pay a lawyer, if you don't pay the lawyer 3 times more, then you be like, you know what, I'm just let that
waste
slide.
my time.
Right. So no people. I'm not telling y'all that, man. I support contracts, man.
Okay, then. Yeah, but I get it, man. Really staying. When you want to have control of your own destiny, you want to have control of your own goals, and you have your own vision, it's best not to get in bed with people where you have to do what they say. Then you'll just be a part of their dreams. You want people to be a part of your dreams, what you got your vision is. So I get it. I understand the skepticism. Every time I sign a contract, man, it turned out bad. Every time.
I be like, hey man, can I take it to my lawyer before I sign this?
That's why I encourage people to do.
Yeah.
That's why I encourage people to do. Get anything in writing. Anything.
Man, I be killing those folks with that. Like every time people try to hand me a piece of paper, the first thing they say, you got to sign it. I be like, hey man, I need to take it. Can I get a day or two to take it to my lawyer?
Right.
And they look at you different. They're like, oh, he know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do, man.
I don't sign nothing without, hey,
absolutely.
bro. Yeah, I bring it to my wife and let her read it before I sign it.
Because you signing your life away.
Facts. That's what I tell everybody. You sign your life away, bro.
Yeah.
You don't, it could be something and they saying, I could put a life insurance policy on you or something. You know what I'm saying? Now you die, this person getting paid off your dub. You know,
right.
You ain't even knew it was a policy with your name on it.
I ain't gonna miss it though. I ain't gonna miss it.
I mean, but still, though, you know what I'm saying? People like you got jobs that'll do that. Like it's jobs that you assign your name on a job saying you work for these people.
Right.
These people don't want to take a life insurance policy out on you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even when you quit, they still probably paying for it.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm
absolutely, yeah.
Like, and then when you pass,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they might got a whole $250,000 on you, bro.
Right.
Straight
Right. Facts.
Man, I'm starting to take a life insurance policy out on people.
Yeah,
hey, you got life insurance?
Yeah, that's where the money at.
Yeah,
that's where the money. I'm telling people.
I got you.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I want to say that. I encourage people. If you don't have life insurance, man, please get life insurance. I just had a situation in my family where, my cousin, and there's nothing wrong with having conversations now about, your loss of a loved one.
Facts, bro.
If you had 3 kids, if you have a son and 2 girls, right? Sit down with them and tell them, hey, if anything bad happened to me, the daughter gonna get the house.
Right? Break it down. Yeah.
The oldest gonna get the house. The second oldest, you get all the cars, and you got 20% on shares of the house, estate of the house.
Yeah.
Right? Sign over the quick claim deed and all that, right? And then the son, he's the baby. You have full 100% access to this house. Can't nobody tell you that you not. Anytime you get into any jam, you always gonna have a place to stay.
Right.
Now that you had that conversation, now put it in writing.
Yeah.
That way, when it happened, when the insurance happened, and if anything was to happen, you can't say, man, she loved that man more than she loved me. Or she loved her more than she loved me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have that insurance policy so that your loved one won't be paying for your dad.
Facts. That's what my mama did. Well, she got it. We all sat down. She told us straight up. Well, she trusts everybody, but she was like, who y'all want to control the situation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we all told her my sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I know she gonna be strong through it. Like, even if it was to happen, she'll be the strongest person through it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we all agree to my sister.
Right.
Let her control the situation. We know she ain't gonna cross us. You know what I'm saying? We all fam. So, hey, and my mama went, like you say, put it in writing. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, she sat down with all 3 of us and had this conversation. Cause it's gonna happen. You know,
and that's really good that your mom did that, because in our community, it's kind of like taboo to really be talking about death, to be talking about like wills, to be talking about life insurance, because it's, to some people, as soon as you talk about it, it's like you're bringing it.
Yes.
Like you're bringing it forward. You know how people like, think that, I don't want to talk about death, man. I'm young. I was like, everybody got, that's guaranteed. One thing guaranteed in life is taxes. Taxes and death. You know what I'm saying? Taxes and death.
You're going to get sick, you're going to get old, and you're going to die.
Yeah, facts, bro. Yep. Facts, bro. And just like, and I preach that on every show that we do about life insurance. And like I said, somebody had to put me on life insurance. I ain't got life insurance till like 10 years ago or something.
Oh, wow.
But you know what I'm saying? I had to start it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got it. Then I started telling my partners about it. They start getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just start preaching it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen families short, bro. You know what I'm saying? They sitting there trying to figure out how they gonna bury their family member, and they don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it. Like,
shit, tough situation.
Yeah, man. No people at the morgues ain't taking no payments and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Your folks be sitting in the box for a whole 3, 4, 5 months before they try to figure out what they gonna do with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I start thinking like that, man, then when I had buried my pops and I seen how he had everything straight laid out. But you know what I'm saying? Stepmom ain't had to worry about nothing, family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, yeah, bro. Like he went out like he's supposed to. He went out stress free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said that's the same way I gotta go. So you know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
I made sure I put like I said, I got about like 2 on me. I got policy on all my kids. You know what I'm saying? I got shit. Me and my mama, all my whole family, we went through and put policies on on all her grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Just to have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you never know. Shit, you can walk outside, get hit by a bus, car. You know what I'm saying? You could just walk outside, look at the sun. The God just feel like taking you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it just might be your moment.
Right.
Yeah, you might just don't wake up, bro.
You might
know
not.
What I'm
Because people
sleep is the cousin of death, bro.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And age ain't nothing but a number too. You know?
Facts, bro. Once you come on this earth and start breathing, you could die the next day, bro.
You're not exempt.
You know what I'm saying? So I start thinking more about like that life started hitting me after I had my first son. You know, so that's when I started trying to put shit in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In line, bro. Like if something was to ever happen to me, bro. Like, man, I ain't even thinking. I mean, I love my wife, but she'll be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? She'll find somebody, whatever. Life goes on.
Absolutely.
But my kids, bro, I gotta make sure they straight, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
100.
Facts, bro.
Shifting over a little bit to your podcast, I did want to ask you, what did you want your viewers, like, who's your podcast for? Who's your typical viewer, and what are you trying to put out to them?
Well, really anybody. Anybody that tune in, anybody that, wanna seek encouragement, wanna seek education. It's a informal educational show. Of course, it's not where you bashing people or something like that. It's just encouraging. It's positive. It's something that you're just gonna learn from and get a learning experience from. So, really, anybody that wanna step out there and get on that boat and learn. That's all.
Sharper 9.
That's it. Iron sharper 9. 100.
Fact. How did the acronym of the day come about?
Oh, you talking about the word of the days that I be doing? Oh man, information.
Good thing though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Information. I know we had a chance to chop it up, man. And I was telling you guys about the word "re." You know what I'm saying? Re is something that we need in our life, and that's research. That's recharge, reinvent ourselves. We need to restore. Information. All these things we need to do with information. If you look at a phone now, you're gonna see searchable up there. That's a reason why it's up there.
Yeah.
Right? Because we need to research it. And so it was all about information. So every word that I came up with, like I said, life is about ABC 1, 2, 3. Every word that I came up with, I just broke it down in the acronym of how I felt.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if it's net, never eliminate time.
Yeah.
Right? Or if it's time, right? Take in money every day.
Yeah.
Right. Or if it's, or if it's, bet, right? No, not bet. Become better every day. Right. If it's BEE, right? Become better every BBE, become better every day. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what I would think. But that's some of the actually acronyms that I have on my show. So if you want to, get educated on something, that's pretty much what I talk about.
So how is promoting the podcast without really? You say you don't really use too much social media or anything like that. So how's promotion going with that?
Well, it's in the process. I'm not 100% with that. I believe one day it's going to get 100%. I believe that one day I'm just going to run into this somebody that's just going to say, hey, I can help you get your viewers up.
Okay.
I can help you get your subscribers up. It's a good show. It just need to be put in the right hands. And one day it will be. Okay. And so that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I think I haven't took it to another level. Sometimes we got to get outside our comfort zone, right? And I think me telling myself that I need to tell my podcast that it's time for my podcast to get outside this comfort zone.
Okay,
right? If you're still stuck inside the box, right? How can you read the label,
right?
So we that's something that I'm working on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Do you think people have too much expectation on people?
Like, break that down. What you mean when you say that?
Do you think we put too much into other people? Which I mean by that is like just say friends, family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like just from even like talking, putting your problems on them, or they putting their problems on you, or just expecting. You can even have a friend that you expect to be somewhere they should be, but they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's expectations on people, or even on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people just need to focus on them and relax. I think also people need to mind their business. You know, putting expectations, I think people need to just focus on them. Your enemy is your enemy. And so when people start focusing on themselves rather than focusing on other people and stop putting their life, like live your life and not live through somebody else's life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think the world will be a better place.
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
Yeah.
People definitely expect too much out of other people.
Yes.
Like, especially like, I mean, this goes for your friends.
Yeah.
This goes for your family. This goes to your sibling. I mean, it goes for everybody,
bro.
right? So your girl. Like, I mean,
Facts, yeah.
so like, people expect. I think a common problem is that humans expect people to think the way that they think or do things the way that they would do things.
Right.
But that human got their own life, their own upbringing, their own goals and timing and all that stuff. And you can't. It's hard, especially when you're giving advice. I fall into this. I fall into this and expecting more out of people than they expect out of themselves. And then I think I know the answer, but my answer may not be for them.
Right.
So it's like, I'm really now, as I'm growing, it's really starting to like really temper those type of expectations, like really control those, like so that I have like reasonable well, I don't expect anything out of people. What they do, I expect what I see. So I see out of them, I see them doing this or capable of this. That's what I'll expect out of them. Not what they're capable of, or like what's that, like hidden potential?
Yeah.
The whole hidden potential thing for me is kind of like
a public success or a private failure.
Hey, facts, bro. Facts.
All right, so do you have a certain feeling about social media? Is that why you don't really use it too much, or it's like it's just something that you?
It just that, man. I tell you the truth, man. It's not. I mean, I watch social media. You know, if I can, you know, like I said, it's still in the process. It's still in the process where people can, you know, finding somebody that could take my show. I just got to find like a little young person that could probably take the video, put it in the little reels, or put it in the little TikTok, and then they go back and watch the whole episode and get it up. It's just that YouTube always just been the one that I just admire the most. But I do know there's other streams of platforms out there that you can put it on. I just got to get the message out. You know, like I said, I'm doing all of this by myself. And it's hard. You know, it's hard to you know, scheduling people to podcasts and then they back down at you at the last minute. Like me, I pay people money to come on my show. I pay people money to come on my show because I realized I'm gonna get my money on the back end. So I'm paying out of my pocket. You know,
that's good.
I'm budgeting and I'm paying out of my pocket to come on the show. And then I had changed it. I used to pay them where, don't y'all tell nobody this, but what I used to do was I used to pay them a down payment, and then once they finish the show, they get the rest of that out. So some people would get that down payment then not even show up.
Wow.
So, you know, I done had it that way. Then I had some people that just came through, knocked the show down, got paid, and here go a little extra for giving up your time. You know, because they might need me on the long run. You know, because like you said it before, iron sharpen iron. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. You know, you don't know who you're gonna need. My mama always told me you don't know who gonna give you the last glass of water.
Facts,
right?
bro.
That's why I always just try to come through. I try to treat people right. I you know, I can say the word yes, I live up to it, and if I say the word no, I'm gonna tell you why no. You know, and I just want you to respect my no, just like you respect my yes.
Right.
That's all.
I like that.
I actually got a podcast. out there to say yes versus no. So go check out that episode as
Yes
well.
versus no.
Facts.
Respect my yes just like you respect my no.
It's hard for people to do that though.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
Family, like he said, family. I think it's the expectation. It's the family. They the biggest ones because
once you tell them no,
oh boy,
you're different. You different.
Now you can just have a conversation with your aunt, but next thing you know, your brother calling you. Man, they say you shiesty. You don't want to give out no money. It's like, man, what? Like I can't live. Like if I done gave you $200 for two years, you know what I'm saying? When is you gonna take that $200 and invest in what you? But then I say, hey, I can't get you this month. You mad?
Yeah.
You don't show that. You don't put that energy on other people that tell you no.
But sometimes
you apply
I feel
for
like
a loan.
sometimes, well, you can't. You can't cuss them out. But sometimes I feel like in every family, it's a golden child. You know what I'm saying? It's this one person that everybody put their all into, or expect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? And once they see you do it, they come. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I've been there for you. I told you you can do it. I knew you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Come. Look out for aunt, look out for auntie, look out for brother, look out for sister. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what situation, they know, no matter what situation you get in, you gonna figure something out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's just that child. I always felt like that. I always felt like it's one person out, even generation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That always got it together. You know what I'm saying? It's that one that everybody run to. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think it's kind of hard sometimes because sometimes you want to separate yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't felt in that, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody keep pulling on me, tugging on me. And it's like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna get ghost for a second. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you shouldn't do it, but it'll draw you to that hole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I really felt about it. I always felt like it's just somebody, you know what I'm saying, that gets all the pressure out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Absolutely.
I done been in no family situation where everybody depend on you. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
like
doing you and
it builds you though. It makes you. It makes the character. It makes the person out of you. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes I don't even want to come around, bro, because it's like, man, if I'm coming down, I just want to enjoy my family. Why I got to be can you run me out there to the store, cousin? Yeah, I'll run you out there to the store. No problem. Oh, that's a nice car. You know, you get in there. All right, come on. You know, go in the store. Oh, cousin, I forgot my wallet. We get to the we get to the register. I forgot my wallet. And it's like,
you have you drive you up here. You knew you was
right. Then you get back. Man, it's hot in here. Yeah, the AC messed up. Yeah, and they tell you, okay, you ain't gotta get a hotel. You can stay here. And then next thing you know, that joker stayed here and he ain't give me not one penny. Yeah. You know, but you know, so. You do for them, but then you come around, but I don't stay. I come and visit and I leave. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's a race thing when it comes to that kind of situation?
A race?
Like just a black white thing? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, do you think it happened more in black homes than any other?
Yeah, that's what we see, but I think it happened in a white home. I think it's just a behind the scene thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody had that golden child. Yeah. Like I think it's in white families too. I just think that it's not being published. Yeah. Or promoted more. Yeah. But I do think it's more in black families because, again, like I say, everybody gonna come across some type of major income in their life, whether if it's their taxes, whether if it's an insurance. You know, you can get. People don't know. You can get when we talk about insurance policies. Yeah. Right. You can get a life insurance. Oh yeah. You can write a letter, a hardship letter. Yeah. Let's say you got a policy of $200,000. Well, everybody know a funeral. You know, you pay it for $12,000-$13,000. Right. Yeah. People get cremated. Right. I just want 10% of that money. Yeah. You know, 10%. I'm going through a hardship. They investigate. You know, take a process. They'll loan you the money. Yeah. Right. But then you'll be penalized when something happen. Well, y'all say he got a $200,000. Well, man, he wrote us a hardship letter back in the day on such and such date. We gave him this X amount of dollars, so he's only entitled for $75,000.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. So it's just all about educating yourself. A lot of people do that and go out. People do it all the time and then go invest their business. They take that money. They say, you know what? I can't. I'm tired of working all these jobs. I'm gonna call Liberty Mutual and call them. But again, hope people get educated on this show and realize what I'm saying. Now you got to have whole life insurance instead of term life. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Everybody gonna be like, man, let me call my insurance company. You got to find out, do you qualify for it? Do you have whole life? Do you have term life? You know, is 100%
whole life will check your credit score and all that.
So I want people. I ain't gonna really get into all that, but I just want to educate people. Find out what your contract or what your policy says and what coverage and premium that it take you upon so that you can qualify for these things.
Facts. That's real shit, bro.
Because there's a lot of different financial maneuvers that you could do. I know you could use your life insurance that way,
right?
But there's other ways that, like retirement accounts. A lot of people don't understand that you can borrow against your retirement account, so you can get rid of like high interest debt, so that you can just pay yourself back into your retirement account. But it's like, again, knowledge, like you've been preaching, right? A lot of this knowledge hasn't trickled down because I think, in my opinion, the black community has been just surviving. A lot of the time it's been surviving. And then after you get out of this survival phase, then you're interested in a enterprise that's not created for you. So like the entertainment is not created for you. The everything, like look around the country, is not created for you. It was created by you, but it's not created for you. So it's like maybe rethinking about what you want to do, what you find special. Because I know a lot of people do want to get into the money, get into the money books and all that type of stuff. But I challenge some people to rethink even that, right? Even money itself. Like a lot of people put such a big priority on it, but maybe we weren't supposed to be only thinking about money or thinking about materialistic, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Maybe family, culture, being in everybody working together, susu, that type of vibe is, you know, takes a village to raise a child, that type of vibe.
Absolutely.
Because maybe we come culturally from completely different and we'll thrive in something that's completely different. So I just challenge people to just rethink, maybe
you're right.
Yes, financially invest. If you're gonna play Monopoly, know the rules of Monopoly. If you're gonna play Monopoly, learn the rules. But just know that Monopoly is a game.
And you can't make your own rules though. You can't make your own rules. Monopoly.
You can't make your own rules for Monopoly. But you can play a different game. You know what I'm saying? You can play a different game.
And if you ain't playing the game, you already lost. Come on now, might drop.
Facts.
I just like to. There is an alternate route. I always like to give the viewers, the listeners, all that stuff. Because yes, you can go the money route, the hustle route, all this stuff, entrepreneurship, 9 to 5, all that stuff. But there are some people that just want a quality of life, that they just want to spend time with their family.
Absolutely.
They just want to travel and then go meet their maker. You know what I mean?
Right. So if they want to be, I always say, if you want to be ordinary, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. Some people never want to be a supervisor. They never want to be a manager. They just want to work their 9 to 5 and go home. That's cool. If you want to be ordinary, that's cool. But
see, I wouldn't say to the ordinary people, though. I wouldn't say ordinary.
Extraordinary if you want to be, but if you want to be extraordinary, you got to go that extra mile. You know,
facts.
Yeah.
Agreeing with everything that you're saying. So like if you want to be ordinary, just do ordinary things. If you want to be extraordinary, go the extra mile. But just, you can be extraordinary at things other than money. That's made up, taking off the gold standard. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
this stuff isn't real. So like the people that know about money is like, you'll do that for money? Okay. You give up this for money? You give up your family for money? You give up this for okay.
Right.
That's what you find. Because it's going to be hard to turn that ship around later on down the line.
Facts. You ain't lying.
So don't forget about what's really important, but always strive to do the best you could do at anything that you do. But just be aware of what you're doing. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So not being ordinary. No, I'm not saying that. Do never be ordinary in anything that you do.
Understandable. Understandable. Yes.
How you was on relationships?
Man, I think one of my episodes talk about that. If you can't admire, aspire, desire me, then we don't need to be together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I know what I want. I know my worth.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
I don't think I'm better than. I'm not trying to act like I'm bigoted or cocky. It's just that I'm not in this thing to play games.
Facts.
You know, I'm gonna be a syllabus, right?
Yeah.
When you first get to know me, you're gonna get that syllabus like you taking that class, right? You have two. Anybody that went to college know when you get that syllabus, you know everything that you're gonna talk about throughout the course of that class.
Yeah.
And that's the first week. It's called register week.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that class, you
Drop
can
out.
drop that class. There you go. Drop out, right? So I'm giving you what I am all about.
Yeah.
Right? And if you find something wrong, go ahead and let me know. Don't play games, man. I ain't gonna play games with you.
Yeah.
But the problem is, see, a lot of women, most of the women my age are intimidated by me.
Yeah.
They rather get with somebody, and that's why I say, if a woman, as a real woman, we gotta stop giving fake men discounts.
Yeah.
And the reason why today's women are today's women, and because of yesterday men. And this ain't the shame on my man. It's a two-way street.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
You know, life's supposed to be about a two-way street, not a two-way beat. So I'm not about to let you beat me mentally and physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
And spiritually.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta be a God-fearing woman. Right? You just gotta have something about yourself. This is not the 1950s
Facts.
where you want to stay at home and not work.
Yeah.
I'm not about to take care of you, all of it, right? Like how your father took care of you.
Yeah.
It's called 100%,
Yeah.
right? And so that's how I am with relationships. I gotta find that right one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm currently talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm dating. I'm taking this process, and I think we need to go back to being dating at first.
Facts.
Instead of just jumping into something.
Facts.
You know,
I tell
and I
people
ain't afraid to admit that neither, because you got some people, man, like a ticket to the house and nah. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it step by step, process by process.
bro, because you better got yourself into something you can't get yourself out of, bro.
Absolutely.
Facts, bro.
That's it. That's
Man,
it.
I ain't had my first child, bro, till I was 31, 32. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it took me that long because I had to make sure I wanted one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to make sure there was the female that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't, because I always felt like I always been the type of person, I've been scared to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how the world shift, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always said if I'm gonna have I'll never sleep with a female I can't see myself having a child with. You know what I'm saying? I always said that to myself. I can't see myself having a child with this female. I'm not sleeping with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like us as men, we have to be disciplined on that. You know, men, we be so we be horn dogs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ready to knock a female down, hit. Tell we ain't disciplining ourselves, bro. Like people don't understand. A player, being a pimp and a player ain't nothing to brag about, bro. That's saying something wrong with you, bro. If you feel like you gotta have sex with a female, different women all the time, something wrong with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like one female should satisfy you, cuz.
Yeah.
Especially if it's on a consistent, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you gotta sleep with this chick, this chick,
then you looking for something.
Yeah.
You're looking for
How
guidance.
you feel about it? How you feel about it? You
Me,
quiet over there. How
no.
you feel
I
about
mean,
it?
I'm just listening. But how I feel, I take all my guidance and my path from the Bible. You know what I mean? So what God calls men to do in the Bible is what I follow through with. So I know what He calls me to do for my wife, and what He calls me to do for myself. So I just stand in that. You know?
That's it.
I used to be a player growing up, bro. I just got to a point in my life I was like, man, that shit. It played out, bro. And female, like you say, females, man,
they play games, bro.
I ain't got time.
They
for
play
all
games.
that.
They want the ones who got child support. They want the ones who got 10 kids on child support. They want the ones that ain't got no car. They want the one. I'm being honest with you, bro.
Right.
And some you get to talking to. I want kids. They get to talking to. Oh no, I don't want no kids. But I want a dog. I want a cat. You know, you want this, you want that. You want all these. Like you coming in with a permission slip. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, not me, bro. I know what I want.
Yeah.
You know, I know my worth, and I think when you know your worth, you never will settle for nothing less.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, listen. We gonna have you back anyway, bro.
Yeah. Have me back, bro. Good time. You know, my producers, bro. I get, time. You know.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, and what is your end game? I call it your Thanos. What is your Thanos? Your end game? You know, when Thanos sat down, he snapped his finger, and everything was calm. What's your end game?
He don't watch movies. So,
my bad.
Yeah. I don't watch
Oh, you ain't say. Oh, okay. I'm talking about the Avengers, bro. But,
no. You probably gonna have me talking about something else.
No, like just your when you could really sit down and say, okay, I did what I accomplished my goals, and you could just really sit down and you at ease now. What need to be done?
When I can retire everybody in my family.
Okay.
I think once I can retire, be in a position where I can retire everybody in my family, reach 50 million, I think I have did it. I would turn in the towel.
Okay.
I did everything I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Work toward those goals and retire everybody in my family.
Okay.
And I think as family, and if you're a part of my family, you looking for now, let's stick together. Right? If everybody knows the genre of technology, if one person know the technology, there go our CTO, our Chief Technology Officer. If somebody know the trucking business, right, there go our trucking business. Yeah. Let's keep the family, all of these business within the family, so that only time we reached out to the white people is when we file our taxes. That should be the only time. But if you know health, if you know, if you're a real estate agent, you know how to put the family on.
Come on, man. Come on.
Let's have these conversations about credit. Like, why we can't do that?
We can sit in the house and joke and laugh around Thanksgiving table about some bullshit. I talk about how we can make our family better, bro. Facts, bro. Facts.
Let's do it, because we all a business. You a business. He a business. I'm a business. Our first and our last name, that's all we got.
That's it.
And if we got a middle name, be glad, right? Yeah. Because that's our business.
Yeah.
That's who we work for. And so once I do that, I think I'll turn the towel in.
Yeah, that's real shit though. I like that.
Man.
You know, we started our podcast now. Everybody come up to about doing it. I was like, man, y'all ain't taking this shit serious. Like, you gotta really take this job serious, bro.
Yes,
people think podcasting is just coming on here and just talking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they just talk about what they talk about on the internet, and we can just, you know what I'm saying? Say something stupid. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's bigger than that, bro.
Yes,
like,
man. I really appreciate you guys.
Of course,
I
man.
appreciate
Thank you for getting
allowing me to come
bro.
on
We
this
appreciate
show,
you,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
bro.
like you said, like we talked earlier, bro, just iron sharpen iron, bro.
That's it, bro.
And
That's
you
it,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? We could be on here talking about anything, but we trying to better ourselves and our circle, bro.
Right.
I want people to listen to us and be like, okay, bro, I learned something today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could take this I could take what I'm listening to and put it in my life. You know what I'm saying? And planning what I got going on around me. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And if I can leave anything with y'all, man, and leave anything with the people at home, man, Les Brown once said, your thoughts can become your actions. Your actions can become your behavior. Your behavior can become your character. And your character can become your emotion. We have to realize what type of legacy are we leaving. Because it's not about us anymore. When we get to a certain age.
Facts, bro.
What you do is how others view of you.
Facts.
How you hold the door for people. How you say the word hello. How you say the word good morning. How you say the word good night. You know what I'm saying? How you say the word what's up, bro? Like, what you do has a legacy on how you leaving. Like, how you want to be remembered.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? How you want to be remembered,
bro.
Like, you can step on somebody's shoes in the club. You can say, oh, I'm big, I'm bad. You know, but ain't no pride in that.
Yeah.
Ain't no value out of that.
Yeah.
You know? It's to me, you a lame.
Yeah.
That's what you left behind. I mean, I'm just gonna call ace a spade. You know what I'm saying? But when you leave information behind, if you leave, you know, understanding, if you leave discernment, if you leave, you know, positivity, happiness, then I think that, as you asked me, what type of animal would I be if I want to go back? I would want to be an eagle. And here's why I want to be an eagle. Because if you want to soar your wings like an eagle, then you can't continue hanging around turtles. because it slows your potential.
Yeah.
You know, a turtle moves just like that. Slow. And that's our problem. We continue hanging around turtles, and we want the turtles to get on the bus with us.
Yeah.
The turtles can't come on the bus with the eagles because we already in Atlanta while they still in Guyton, Georgia.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying?
You're right.
So,
you're right.
Like
they're saying, what a tree don't hang around the grass. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
A tree,
even though they come from the same.
Even though they come from the same place, he gonna end up going. No, he gonna leave the grass right there where it's at.
That's it. That's it.
So tell the viewers and the listeners where they can find you, man.
Yeah. So I am Shaq. That's SHAQ. I am Shaq. That's SHAQ. We are Y. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe my channel. I am Shaq. I am viewed on YouTube. You can check me out. Again, if I can leave anything behind, best continue to be at God's table. E, continue to eliminate excuses. S, stop taking handout. And T, tell the story to the next generation. And you know, that's where they can find me at.
Thank you again, man, for getting on the show.
Bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
So it's gonna be, it's your host Candy. You can find me at I am Candy 2020 on Instagram, and I am Candy Photography on Facebook. And of course, you can find me at the Bullring Podcast on Instagram and the Bullring Podcast on Facebook. And you know we got
your boy Work Sinatra. You can find me at Work Sinatra, Big Work Sinatra, Pressure Boys 912.
Okay.
Bullring Podcast. Oh shit, we global, man.
Facts.
Man, like I always tell everybody, take care of your kids. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, bro, and life insurance, man. And first pay your bills. You
can't have life insurance if you don't
pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? And pay your bills, man. Life insurance, man. Get you some life insurance. Death can be generational wealth. Man, don't leave your family here with no GoFundMes, man. Whole life, if you can't afford whole life, start with term, bro. Just put something on yourself. So if something was to happen to you, bro, your family would be good. I lost a friend of mine today, man. Yesterday, a close person to me. Rest in peace, man. Randall Brigham, aka Infrared, Savannah legend, man. He got about 2-3 albums out now, man. A real Savannah legend. My condolences to his family. He was on the podcast. He's on I think our first or second season. So y'all go catch that episode. It's out right now. And man, we out.